Solar optimizers, also known as power optimizers, are a type of modular electrical device that can be connected to your solar array to increase its efficiency. Solar optimizers work by turning each PV cell so that it works at max performance to turn light into electrical energy. These can be pretty useful if your solar system is facing inefficiencies due to things like shading, ambient temperature, or solar panels being installed in different directions. Solar optimizers work on the principle of maximum power point tracking. You see, solar panels can't convert photons into electrons at max speed all of the time due to things like ambient temperature and a host of other issues. This results in losing potential power that could have been generated if these inefficiencies were addressed. There is a complex nonlinear relationship between the current and voltage being produced from a PV cell. MPPT tracks the total output of your solar array and then adjusts the load so that your solar system is always working at maximum efficiency. MPPT tracks the max power of each panel and then smooths out the DC electricity being generated by each panel before it's sent to the load. Solar optimizers are essentially what's known as a DC-DC converter because they take DC power being generated from the solar panels, whatever voltage, and then convert that power into a different voltage and current so that the system works at peak efficiency. So, the question remains, is it worth investing in solar optimizers? Well, it depends on your situation. On average, you can expect an increase in performance of somewhere between 2 and 8%. Solar optimizers are especially useful if your panels are in partially shaded areas. Solar optimizers can increase the power output of panels that are directly affected by shade. Solar optimizers especially come in handy when the solar panels are installed at different angles on the roof, because then solar optimizers can individually increase the performance of each solar panel. Solar optimizers are also useful if your solar panels are prone to a lot of dust or twigs, as they can counteract the power loss because of these inefficiencies. Most modern solar optimizers also have the added feature of collecting and showing solar energy production data of each panel. Things like output voltages and peak efficiency of each PV panel can be shown. This data is used in conjunction with the cloud to send users real-time updates of the performance of each panel using a mobile application. But if your solar panels are correctly placed and don't have a shading problem, you might not see much improvement after installing a solar optimizer setup. In that case, it may not be a wise idea to invest in a solar optimizer setup, especially considering the fact that in most cases, you even have to get a totally separate inverter to work with the solar optimizer. So yes, if your panels are smartly placed, solar optimizers can surely boost the efficiency of your solar system.